1, 2, 3, and.
Going back to you know, when as far as how people will almost like drain you. I always feel like, because I feel like even for me sometimes when you feel like you pour in and you pour in and you pour in, and then sometimes you need to be filled yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's just awesome that you have your husband, that he was there. He was there for you during all that time. And I think that that's just a beautiful thing, that, how he was there with you, and even when, sometimes we look, well, I don't say we look for other people. Well, yeah, sometimes we kind of think that, well, reciprocate, what you've done, with other people. But yet at the same time, it's just like, so I get it. And I feel like by you all living, moving abroad, I think it's wonderful, because like I said, it's time for you and your husband to have that time together, and to get to know each other, to really get to know each other. Although you've been married for years, what have you, but still, like you said, you didn't really feel like you was given to him like that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, I feel like sometimes God allows things to happen sometimes for us just to get our attention. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we just have to just be ready. Just be ready. And like I said, just to hear what you have shared so far, um, I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome, and I feel like it is a healing that you're going through. I really believe. I think that was awesome. The healing, because it definitely is a healing for you.
So when you asked the question earlier about, pouring into people, right? If I'm honest, I was able to pour, support, encourage, love into so many people, because not only did the bishop pour into the congregation, right? But I ate at the table every single week. Every Tuesday, I ate. And
Mhm.
I feel that now that you asked the question, I feel like I was able to, my cup running over, because
Right,
he was pouring into me, right?
right,
But I wasn't pouring back into him like he needed to be poured back into. He
right.
was covering people, pastors, he was fathering, he was doing
Yeah,
all these things, and I was able to handle the corporate prayer, the morning prayer, this and that,
yeah,
because
yeah.
when I didn't see, he was praying for me. We had prayer time. We're prepping for Bible study. We're prepping for Sunday service, and he is pouring and pouring and pouring. And so it looked like it was easy, right? I can get to the church early, right? I could make sure that the altar was open for people,
Right.
because he's been pouring into me. And I think so now it's my pouring in. So, we live in this 3-bedroom pool villa. And when we're not next to each other, I want you to know that, I'm praying for him, asking God to show him, pour into him. May his cup not go empty, right? May he have overflow. May he wake up and know that what he did, how he ministered, was so purposeful, was so needed, right? At a time of a pandemic, right?
Right.
Where we couldn't touch, where we couldn't love. And you had a pastor who was showing so much love, was
Oh,
showing
yeah,
so, right?
yeah,
Attention.
yeah.
People felt alone in their homes,
Right.
right? And you had a man who was in Richmond, Virginia, preaching with such passion
Yeah.
and touching so many people. It
So,
was,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
Um,
do believe that's why the ministry grew.
yeah,
Because, yeah. Mm-hmm.
because when I saw it, I remember I never forget when I was just, of course, the pandemic and was at home and stuff, and
Yeah.
I was just kind of strolling, just kind of strolling. And then I heard him, and I was like, wait a minute, let
Yeah,
me
yeah,
hear
yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah,
Because what I liked about him was that it was so real. It was just like real. It was like no
yeah,
sugar,
yeah, yeah.
nothing.
No sugarcoated. Yeah.
And this is how it is. If y'all don't like it, too bad, because that's just how it is. And
Yeah.
I just felt like, so I said, okay, so I kind of watched it. I watched it, and I was like, wow, okay. So I said, okay, I'm gonna come back next Sunday because I'm see if he's still gonna be like he was this Sunday. I'm gonna come back again. And
Yeah.
it was just such a blessing. He was just both
Hmm.
amazing, and like you said, to be in the house. You know,
Yeah.
I felt like this was it right here. Like I didn't need to go outside because I got it right here. You know,
But,
all
unbeknownst to people, Judy, unbeknownst to people, he had just lost his son, his twins, right? The last of his Mohegan had to come home from college. We had a youngest one who was just entering high school, and all that, right? No one knew all that he was still pastoring, right? Pastoring, going in the building, making sure things were clean so that people can still receive a
right,
word from God, fresh manna, right?
right.
And yeah, it was something. And I wonder if that kind of where we are today.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought that people would show up, like, and they didn't, And I had a women's conference and pivot, right? Pivot, and I think my husband and I just pivot.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you. So, like, at what point did you get to where as you be like, okay, this is it. Like, we just need to. I mean, because of course you close the church or however, and like, so what point were you like, okay, we need to do something for ourselves. We need to really like work on us together. You know what I'm saying? And not
After,
moving all the way to Thailand.
I will say after again, as I started off with, after
Mhm.
cancer, you know, we did something that many didn't do. We preached, we showed up, we pushed through cancer. And now this is our afterlife after cancer.
That's
You
all.
know, and
That's
my
right.
cancer was not like anyone else's. I went through every step, right?
Wow.
Some people may just do radiation, some may just have a surgery, some may just have chemo, but I did it all, right? And we showed up. Like it now, I'm showing up for him, right? Now I'm showing up for the one who showed up, who
For you.
waited.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I do think after the ringing of the bell, the radiation, and if I'm honest, right, there was many talks of how do I look, sweetheart? No one saw the medicine keeping me in the bed. No one saw the medicine discoloring my skin, my
Right.
nails, right? Different things that I went through. He
Right.
covered.
And he was
He
there.
covered that. Yeah, yeah. You have close friends that you share the
Mm.
things that are personal, like, hey, this is happening. And also, another reason is the church was not bringing in a lot, and
Hmm.
we found ourselves dipping into our own finances and helping people. And when people said that they would pay back, would give back, because mind you, this is not God. This is not coming from God, right? This is not
Right.
coming from. This is coming from us, and having those real
Right.
hard discussions of, hey, this isn't from the church. This is us, right? This is my husband. He's retired, right? And when you see people who are retired, they're on fixed incomes, and he still showed up. And when people did not reciprocate or, didn't do, we was just like, we can't, you
Yeah.
know. One thing he always says, and he taught that takers will take
Yeah.
and givers will give.
That's true.
You know, there's no limit. There's no
Yeah.
limit. And, we think that members they're taking the word, but they were taking a little more than just a word. You know, we had different ministries, and sometimes it was just me or him showing up. I will say the morning prayer call was my baby.
Yeah.
I would sometimes do it from the bed in weakness, but I had
Wow.
a prayer closet. Yeah, prayer closet. I just had. So I would have treatment on Wednesdays. I would do prayer Tuesday mornings, Thursday mornings, and when they were
Wow.
real bad, yeah, when they were real bad, 6:30 in the morning, he would log on for me. But I was weak. Sometimes I would do it on the floor. Sometimes my back was against the bed, but I
Wow.
did it. Yeah, I did it, right? And no one knew that my treatment might have been 5 hours. He's holding my hand because I'm scared to have a shot, right? They can't find the port. They're taking 3 and 4 times poking me so
Wow.
that they could, no one knew. No one knew. But I showed up
But you showed up.
Tuesday, and yeah, Tuesday and Thursday. I would ask Minister Katrina to help out on some days, but that was my baby. We had Bible study Tuesday night that encouraged us for Wednesday morning. Um, yeah, but again, we showed up, and when I looked, I feel like people didn't show up,
No,
and
they
I'm
don't.
not hurt anymore, right? I'm not mad anymore,
Right.
right? But you
Yeah.
know, to answer your question, I hope I answered your question.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. When that was enough. That was enough. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my. This is
Yeah.
because
Tuesday and Thursday, and my treatment was on Wednesday, and he would, we'd laugh about it now, but I
now
I was like a little kid. I didn't want to go.
you know what?
I kicked, I screamed, I covered my face. He would check me in. I was angry that
Yeah.
I had cancer. I would wear a hood, a mask, and sunglasses. I didn't want anyone to know. I mean, it was that deep, right? But on Sunday, I'm in front of everyone. Hallelujah, God is good. But on Wednesdays, I was like, God, where are you? Right? How did this happen? Why
Happened.
are you doing this? Right?
Right. Right. Those are
You
all.
know,
Yeah.
mhm. Those are real things, asking my kids to stop by, check on me, um, you know, and they're okay and don't show up, you know.
Because that's real. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
realize, I mean, now for me, I didn't have, I had radiation first. I had
Mhm.
um I would get shots twice a week, and then I had the radiation first of all, and the radiation was for something totally different actually. But
Wow.
and I didn't, and I imagine how you were going through. I can't say I know because I don't know. I did go through some stuff myself. I did. There was times where now I didn't feel like doing nothing or whatever, but that right there with you, that's a whole nother level. That's
Yes.
another
Every
level.
week.
They don't realize that. They don't realize.
Every week. And he had asked some of the members not to call. I remember saying, "Don't call." Some members took offense, right? I'm gonna call my pastor. Or they would
Uh,
still text. Sometimes I was too weak to answer, and he was, because again, he saw the
yeah.
little child, right? The little child in me. I don't want a needle. I don't want to be here. Um, they were call me to the back, and I would take baby steps to get there. Didn't want to go. It was just, you
Wow.
know. But again, in the light of everyone else, I was such a beacon light, right?
Right.
Even during my treatments, some people would text me that night. Of course, they always, how are you? I'm praying for you. I hope everything. But at the end, let's get to it. Can you pray for me, right?
Right.
Can you do
Right.
something for me? Can you lift me up? Tomorrow is prayer. Can you pray for this or pray for that? And again, because I had such a strong, encouraging husband, I was able to, right? Because he was pouring into me, he was covering me,
Mm.
he was showing up for me, that I was able to show up for everyone else. And anybody would get exhausted with that, right? He's doing all this. And in Thailand, whatever you want, however you want to do it, if you want to change the direction of what we're doing today, it is okay. However, you know what I mean? So yeah. So
And that
that's that.
now, did you feel like when going through, when you found out, diagnosed and everything, did you ever feel like why or like because I remember for me, I didn't say why, but sometimes I was wondering, is it something that I did? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like previously, is this something that I'm getting out because I did this?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I had to realize,
So
oh,
my husband is a little older than me, and prior to cancer, I had two knee replacements,
oh wow.
partial knee replacement, right? So we just got married, and 3 years later, I had my first knee replacement. Then I have my shoulder scraped. Then I have my other knee replaced. That was a year and a half later. And then, now, mind you, I'm just telling you the surgeries, but again, we're traveling, we're doing things, and I'm in pain.
Yeah.
And he loves to run, he loves to exercise. He's just such a man's man, right? And I couldn't do all the things. And then cancer comes, right? So
Wow.
I am angry. I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm like, how can this happen? What? You just got married. So yes, to answer your question, why I was angry, mad. What did I do?
Mm,
Um, so yes, I had all of those discussions. And, there were a few people that I shared my deepest um, emotions with,
mhm.
you know. And again, through Truth Ministries, we're taught, you complain up, don't complain down, right? Because it can fall into the wrong ears, and people can't cultivate or understand what you're going through. So that too, speaking to a person who is above you, who's never experienced this, who may not be married, who may not have a blended family. So it was
Right.
difficult. It was
Right.
difficult. A lot of times, I would be at the altar crying. A lot of times, I a word, a message would come through, and I would cry. Um, like, I have a group of friends now that we encourage each other with scriptures, encouraging word, prayers. We are we just share our deepest, darkest feelings with each other, and it's helpful.
It is.
And what I like about it is, as we grow and as we mature, and as we are women, because I used to have a women's conference, and you would hear women say, "No, I don't like women. I don't like this. They're so catty."
Yeah.
I like the circle that I have because they're not catty.
And
You know, we
we,
don't have to talk, we don't have to see, but there is never there's never
right,
a question of, do you care for me, do you love me? We just
right.
have life, right? We have life, and understand that when we do get together, it is like we were never apart. you know um Daily check-ins, which is support, was very helpful. Hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. God is showing me this, God is doing this for me, and those are really encouraging, because as you get older, you need people that
Yeah.
don't question why you didn't call, but you need people that says, "Hey, I'm happy that you did call," or that you just sent the text and said, "Hey, I'm thinking of you." And
That,
it's okay that there's no follow-up, right? I
that,
love you and I'm keeping it moving. It's
and,
Wednesday, we're winning, I'm out, right? And you don't have to be like, "Is there more?" No, there's no
right.
more. I love you. You ran across my mind.
And that's important. So important,
Yeah.
especially for women, because I find myself I don't have a huge circle of friends. I never did, and a few here and there, but like you said, it's good to have some where you can tell your deepest feelings to them, and like you said, you don't have to talk every day, or you can like you said, text, what have you. I think it's awesome, and that is something
Mhm.
that and I even tried to, I don't know, to try to form something like that, but sometimes you just can't vibe with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't vibe with everybody, because not to say that you're better or anything, but you know who, what I'm saying? You just know. And you can't vibe. I know I can't vibe with everybody. But I want to be able to have something like that, women that I can, have my little circle with, and, send a text or what have you. Like I said, I have some friends that I thought was friends, but, until, certain things
Adversity came and they show you, right?
gone.
Yes, they can't, not everyone can deal with it.
Yeah, just I mean, and it's sad, because it's just like I did have my village, my family. I thank God for my family. My pastor at church and his wife and stuff. I'm thankful, but even the ones that you thought like, what happened to you? Like, okay, I get it now.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
it used to bother me. It really did. It used to bother me, because I was just like, wow, I don't really got too many people I talk to. I need to go back home with my mama, and I need to go back. I need to move back up north or something, because this right here. But I realized that the Lord let me know everybody's not going on my journey with me. Everybody ain't gonna go. There's far and few, and I'm to the point right now. It's far and it's few.
Yes, and the scripture is true, ecclesiastic, right? It's a time and a place, right?
Yes.
And your friends, and I had to realize that too. Some was pre-cancer, some was during cancer, and then others are after cancer, right? Um, there's a time and place for everything.
Yes.
But as I will be 50 years old and 55, I believe 55 or 56 more days. I have to understand that everybody can't do what I can do. Everybody that smiles ain't always happy for you.
No, no.
Um, yes, everybody. And sometimes they can't handle the mantle either. So, as a pastor, not everyone could handle the things that I was enduring. You know, the yeah, they just couldn't handle it. So it's not it. But now, what I do appreciate is the people that are around me that
Hmm.
knew that I was a pastor, knew that I was a mother, a wife, a daughter, and they could separate the two. That
Yeah.
if we did have dinner Um, we can talk, and they know that this might be the wife talking, or this and that, or the mother talking, giving advice in that area, but never looking at me other than Joy,
Right.
right? Joy is a woman, right? She is, like I said, a wife, a mother, a friend. And I think that's what I hold my circle so dear,
Mm-hmm.
because there was always respect in whatever they did, right? I knew in their office as a wife, supported them. They supported me when we were in the office of the church. They supported me as a pastor. Um, so I think I have something that many don't have,
Right.
because I don't know if there's a lot of first ladies, pastors, ministers who have genuine people that can see them as they are, and that helps. But again, not everyone in my circle now was there um, pre, right? Pre-cancer. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I said there's a time and a place for everything, because some came after, some came during, some yeah, some came after, some came during, and it's been so encouraging.
Yeah. That makes it different.
Hmm.
That makes it
It
different.
does.
Where they
Hmm.
not as just Pastor Joy, but
Yeah.
a friend. Or you know what I'm saying? Because,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say it because like this. Look, this is my show. I'm gonna say it. But I feel like I mean, you stand out amongst a lot of pastors' wives because it's like you're, it's like you're touchable. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yes. Uh-huh.
And where you get some, and even like ministers where they're not touchable, but you're touchable,
Mhm.
and you have a heart for people.
I do.
You have
Hmm.
a heart for people, and it shows. I mean, I have seen it from day one. And granted,
Hmm.
I wasn't talking to y'all every day or whatever, but I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I can see it just through your actions and just how you are. And then when I found out that you was in Thailand, I was just like, that's what I'm talking about. Here, just have it go abroad. Just leave all that stuff and just go abroad because that's what
But Judy, let me say, having a heart for the people, my heart got hurt too,
I
right? My heart got broken, it got hurt, it got trampled on. And again, it's just like I started, at the end, it was my husband who put the pieces together, right? It was my husband who, when I said, this hurt, how could they do that? How could they leave? What? Why? What? And he was the one. And again, pastoring the flock, pastoring me, fathering, it was a
right,
lot. So ended in Thailand. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna pour into him, um, do everything that he needs and wants, because it's his time. He has served the
yeah,
people.
yes, he
He
has.
has loved, right?
Yeah,
And many people ask, why did he leave? Why did it, you know, why not,
Why-
right?
exactly.
Why not?
Right,
He did he did things that not many men of God did. And I also think, he would always say, I don't get paid from the pulpit. And that may be a reason why he was able to lead, because many people are still in the pulpit
mm,
because they are, and
yeah,
they need to get out the pulpit because they're not touching the people like they used to, or they don't have the same impact. But he was impactful from the first day he preached until the last day. And I don't know if you caught the last service. The way he did the last service was like the Last Supper.
wow,
Honey, I was like, the way you put that together was just, it was just unreal, right? Only manna from God could give
right,
him that. It
right.
was so profound. So it was dynamic how he did it. He served in every aspect.
Yeah.
He put others before himself. He fathered not just his kids, but other men, right? Developed men. I can be faithful. I am faithful. I will be faithful ministry. He had, like I said, the Bible study. We had morning prayer. He did that corporate prayer. Um, he did so many things.
Yeah.
So
So
he did. Yeah.
years
Uh-huh.
how many years were y'all in ministry?
Him and I were in ministry together for 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, for 5 years, but
Okay.
he was pastoring and ministering for 20 years.
Oh wow, okay.
Hmm. Yeah, 20 years.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
he was straight.
Yeah, and he left like a real, to me, like a real G, right?
Yeah.
He left like a real G. Hmm. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Hmm.
So now you're in Thailand. So how's it?
Yes.
I know it's like I said, I always watch the show, and we're coming to Thailand.
And we would love for you to come to Thailand. It's again, I'm gonna say this, some people may like it, some people may not. But this is a dream come true, right? And some people don't dream big and some people don't dream at
And,
all, right?
and
So I feel like I'm living a dream and every day is different. The things that we have here, we could have got there. However, the cost, right, would have been much
right,
different. But
right.
it is a dream come true, right? It is. Life is good. And I'm with my person, right? I'm with my man,
Exactly.
my heart, right? So everything that you see has happened. There's no racism. They don't stare at you.
Yeah, they
They
do.
don't, they treat you like a person. They see you, they bow, they greet you, they
Yeah.
welcome you. It's
Yeah.
something. And I do think that if anybody does, you should come, right? Even from the flights we take, the way they treat you on the flights
Wow.
internationally as opposed to domestic is far better.
Great.
They give you menus, they make sure that you're okay. If you're resting, right? Because it's a long trip,
I was gonna say
that
so.
when you wake up, yeah, they'll say, you didn't eat. Do you want something? Right? Like they care. They
Wow.
care.
Yeah.
And I think America or the States stop caring.
Oh
I
yeah.
really do think they stop caring. Hmm.
Hmm. That's
Yeah. So
because I definitely plan on coming there. I just love it when I sit there and watch the different shows with Thailand and stuff. But I'm thinking, and the people, they seem like they treat everybody the same.
they do. They do. There's no difference. And we've been talking about doing our own little YouTube channel, so we're trying to develop that so we can tell
Yeah.
people how to do
Yeah.
it. But he's an educator. He was a police officer, but he should have been a teacher, right, or a professor, because he is very self-taught man and he educates himself. And for us to get here, he knows everything from the visas to the street we're on, of how to get from point A to B. Yeah. So if you do come, we
Yeah.
can show you so
Yeah.
many things. Yes.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna need all that information regarding the visas because I know there's different ones and
Yes.
stuff. And I was like, okay, and that's nothing but God right there because
You're right.
there already, and I go there, then it kind of like it helps out a lot because we don't know anything about it except what we see on TV.
Yes. Yes.
So
It's what you see on television is nothing compared to the actual air that you breathe here, the
right,
food that you taste here, the massages that you get here. it's wellness, right? It's
Yeah.
wellness. And so when I said healing on purpose,
Mm-hmm.
being here is healing, right? Built different. It took a lot for me to be a first lady, a pastor's wife, a pastor, um, mother, stepmom, friend in the ministry, a prayer partner.
Right.
uh, it took a lot. So that's what when I said built different. And now, as I'm approaching 50, and to be abroad with
That's
the
all.
love of my life, it's something that I did not foresee, but I'm grateful that God did choose me, right? To
Yeah.
be able to experience it, and do it. I'm trying to get a few of my friends here to celebrate with me as I cross over into the 50 club.
I,
I kicked and screamed, Judy. I did.
I, I there. I would get. What's your birthday?
It's in August,
Oh, it's in.
August 12th. Oh, yeah.
Oh, listen.
Yeah.
There.
Mhm.
I would get there to celebrate your 50th. I
Yes.
there. 'Cause that's awesome. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Because I'll be 60 in July.
Wow. Wow. Nice. What are you doing for your birthday?
I don't even know. You know
Well,
what?
you don't look it. You look amazing, sweetheart. Wow. God bless you.
I don't even know.
July what?
Huh?
July what?
July 24th.
24th. Okay. 24th. Okay.
I don't even I don't even really know what I'm just grateful. Just
I
grateful
got you. I
it
hear you.
is, I think for me after going through everything that I've gone through, you know, I'm just grateful every day that God lets me see another day.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
I'm
Yes.
grateful
Yeah.
because, he didn't have to, but he did. And I'm just
Mhm.
so I don't have any major plans. I always tell my husband, you better do something for my 60th. Whether he does or what, who knows? But like I
I
said,
got you.
just to be able to see it is like the greatest
You
gift.
right. You right. You're absolutely right.
So
So,
is and you definitely don't look like you'll be 50 at all.
oh, thank you.
That,
Thank you. I'm
absolutely.
telling you, Judy, I'm kicking and screaming, but I'm going to get there, but yeah, I'm grateful as well. And when they said that you have the word in you, so, we can ride around and listen to other music other than gospel music, because
Right.
if God is in you, right? You
Exactly.
know, so,
Yeah. I think some people it's so it's so deep. But
yes.
but
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But I'm so glad you took time out to
Oh, Judy, thank you for inviting me. And thank
all
you
the
to
way.
all your viewers who was online. I miss you guys. I only saw a few names pop up, but
I,
Judy, thank you for inviting me to your real talk.
well, I'm so glad that you came, and I hate that the first little part got. I don't know what happened there, but I'm still gonna
Hi,
go.
Tiffany. Blow some bubbles.
Yeah, yeah. Tiffany's been on here for quite a bit. Uh,
Oh, Tiffany, good to see you. Bless you. Thank you.
somebody
Thank you
else,
for the support.
Rebecca.
Oh, hi, Rebecca. Oh, miss you too. Bless you. And all these individuals too. We couldn't do ministry without them, right?
Yeah,
So Rebecca became a minister. The songstress Tiffany. Oh, bless you. Natasha Mitchell. Oh my gosh. Oh,
they show.
look at Joanne. Look at them. Oh, bless them. Hi, Miss Linda. Oh, Miss Linda was my mother, auntie, and everything. She helped many days in
That,
the days I was in that front row and I might have been hurting. She was a true cover of me, loving up on me and everything. Oh, Sherry Harden. Oh,
Uh,
bless you. Oh, look at you. I love you. I miss you too.
they,
Oh, and my husband. You see my husband?
yes, they definitely showed out for you on here because this thing been lit up.
Oh, bless you. Well, Lita, I see you. Oh, thank you, Judy. I appreciate for the platform. Everybody, thank you. And just as the invitation is out to you, you guys know that y'all can come to Thailand. Y'all let us know. We're not in Bangkok. We're in the
Out
outskirts. You know,
there.
you know how we do.
That's how
You
I.
know, bougie, bougie.
Yeah, well, ain't no wrong with bougie.
Tawana, bless you. Oh, Marguerite, God bless you.
You know, your people.
Oh, miss you all. Hi, Denise. Oh, miss you all. Thank you,
Yeah.
Judy. I
Thank you
want you to enjoy your Monday night. It is Tuesday morning here.
for the
So,
morning. Oh my goodness.
yes, it is. It is. So, we're going to start our day.
Wow.
We tend to go for a walk or do something adventurous every day.
That's what it's all about. I'm
Yeah,
you deserve it. He deserve it.
thank you.
Y'all deserve each other. So enjoy time.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Enjoy it. And again, I thank you so much for joining on.
Okay, bless you.
And I will definitely be contacting you because I'm gonna need some information about coming. I'm coming there. I
Yes, and we would love it. We would love it. Please.
yes. So you enjoy your day today.
Thank you, you too. You have a wonderful night.
I
God
will
bless you all.
love you and I'll talk to you
Love
soon.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.